Hey everybody, welcome back to Frizz and Fragrance. I'm so happy y'all are here. I have two full-size fragrances that I've added to my collection, and I just have to share them with you because they are loves. They are true loves, and I just want to share them, and hopefully this will help you if you are interested in either. We're going to be talking about Love-O-Matic by Room 1015 and Speachless by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. So if that sounds good to you, keep watching this video. Let me know what you think and come on down the fragrance rabbit hole because we are trying to smell good over here, and we will with this one. All right, let's get started. So how are you? I'm excited. I'm so happy to talk about fragrances that I've spent time with and have taken on vacation. I've just been wearing them. I'm in love with them both. If this is your first time here, my name is Kara. I got into fragrances about a year ago. I love the niche fragrances most of all. I do a lot of sampling on this channel, but you know, every so often I get something in a full size, and I just had to share these two with you. So I do hope that you stick around. If you're just getting into fragrances, this is a channel for you because I am too. We are going to learn together, and if you are an expert, please continue to give me feedback. Let me know. I don't just try out the everyday fragrances. So if you are looking to smell different, if you're looking for dupe fragrances at times or more affordable fragrances, you're going to find that here. I hope you stay. Let's go ahead and get into this one. I don't even know which one I want to start with first. We're going to start with Room 1015. Love-O-Matic. Let me show you the packaging. Now, both of these fragrances that I'm talking about today released in 2025.
Mom?
Yes?
Where's my wings?
What? They're on the foil.
Oh, I thought that was just because here.
Each of you get 3 more. Whatever's there, you each get half. I think there's 6, you each get 3. Not the back tray. The back tray's mine. Front tray's yours. FYI, I made a 4-pound bag of wings, and that's enough for the 3 of us. I have 6 wings saved for me. The rest are the boys. Room 1015 captured my heart with their Cherry Punk fragrance. I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of many of their other ones. Love-O-Matic caught my attention because it's inspired by laundromats, and it had a strawberry note and a bubblegum note. And I was like, what is that gonna smell like? And I'm thinking it's gonna be clean if it's inspired by laundromats. So let's go ahead and get into the description. Inspired by the unexpected cinematic moments of real life, Love-O-Matic is a fragrance born from the countercultural magic of laundromats. These everyday spaces charged with raw energy, secret romances, and spontaneous creativity serve as the unlikely muse for this joyful new scent. Love-O-Matic is about letting connection happen, not forcing it, just being open to love in all its forms, even in a laundromat at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday. A fragrance that captures the vibrant tension between routine and romance, solitude and connection with a bright, playful twist. It's rebellion with a smile. I don't know who writes these fragrance descriptions. Beautiful. Both of the fragrances that I'm talking about today, I did purchase from Lucky Scent, so you can get a full size as well as a sample. And this one is on back order. It was on back order when I ordered it, but they do fulfill the orders pretty quickly. It's $155 for 100 mLs. And this is standard for all the Room 1015 fragrances. This is what it looks like. And now let's get into the notes. We have top notes of strawberry, blackcurrant, and lemon, middle notes of ozonic notes and bubblegum, and base notes of musk, ambrette, and cedar. Honestly, I didn't know what ozonic notes, what that meant. And basically, it's a fresh fantasy accord. Now, I've worn this fragrance a lot, just so you know. I did do a small decant so I could take it on vacation with me. And I had a sample before I actually purchased the full size. This is what I would consider a dryer sheet fragrance. I have one other fragrance that I would consider a dryer sheet fragrance, and that is Ode to Dullness by Juliet Has a Gun. I love that fragrance. It's so great to spray on yourself, especially at bedtime, on your sheets as well. And I will put this one in the same category. What makes this one special is that it has the touch of strawberry and the touch of bubblegum, but it's like, you know, you have your foreground, your middle ground, your background. It's in the back. It's not going to be something where you smell like a piece of Bubblicious gum. You don't smell fruity. You don't smell like you want to eat your arm. It's nothing like that. Some of the other notes I didn't even realize were in here, and I don't pick up on them. I don't pick up on any type of lemon or black currant. And as I continue to smell this, maybe I will pick up on those notes, but I am getting that fresh accord. So that's the ozonic notes, the bubblegum, and the strawberry. It is a little musky, and Brett has a sweet floral and musky fragrance. It says that it's in the category of animalic smells. I'm not getting that. I'm getting fresh, clean. Maybe I hung my clothes out. I don't know. I hung my clothes out in the sun, something like that. It's giving me those types of vibes. If I were to smell this on someone else, I would be asking myself, what did this person wash their clothes in? What do they use to clean their clothes? Because this smells amazing. It just smells so clean. Clean Accord is the most prominent of everything here, but there's just that bubblegum and strawberry in the background. And that's what I really appreciate about this fragrance. I just didn't really know what to expect with this one. I am so surprised by this one in the best way. When I think about when I would wear this fragrance, this is a daytime fragrance for me, and it's also a bedtime fragrance. I think that most people would probably say because of the freshness, it's spring and summer, but let me tell you something. You can have a fresh, clean scent in any season. There's no bad time to smell like clean linens, in my opinion. So I am gonna wear this all year. I did wear this on vacation to the pool, but I did combine it with the next fragrance that we're talking about, and I got a huge compliment about it. So I don't know which one they smelled more. This one is strong. It had an all-day wear for me, and I am just thrilled about it. I think this fragrance is going to last a very long time because I don't have to use much at all. Even the decant that I took on vacation, wearing it multiple times, I mean, it was about this big. I didn't even get halfway through it because you don't have to spray a lot with this one. I don't think this is offensive at all. I think someone would just be like, wow, you smell good. You smell clean. I almost want to say, like, if you didn't shower, you could just spray this on and it's going to just, you can maybe fake it for maybe, not for a long time, but maybe just for one day, or if you have to just run out somewhere really fast. It's not sexy, but it would be a sexy in bed scent because you just smell clean. I want to look at some reviews because I'm curious to see how other people think. I've been waiting, and I want to know if anybody feels the way that I do about this fragrance. Love-O-Matic is a vibrant, ultra clean scent that smells like freshly dried laundry swirling in a bubblegum scented breeze. It's fun, bright, and comforting, like diving into a warm pile of clothes straight out of the dryer, but with a synthetic twist that makes it feel a little rebellious. Yeah, I love it. It does become an intimate skin scent after a while, but I can smell it. I can smell it for a long time. Soapy, sudsy, a tiny bit fruity, and muskiness. I would agree.
Can I get that piece of corn?
Sure. Now, one person does feel like their head was stuck inside the washing machine and they can't get out, and the detergent is very strong. I do think it is a strong fragrance. Clean, fresh laundry smell, cannot detect any lemon or strawberry. Airy scent, smells like laundry drying under the sun and the wind ran through it. Smells like Gain dryer sheets. Clean laundry. Yeah, smells like you're a kid again, chewing strawberry bubblegum and wearing freshly laundered PJs. I like it better than Ode to Dullness by Juliet Has a Gun. Yeah, this would be my #1 clean fragrance. Ode to Dullness has now moved to #2. I think it is fantastic, and I was on the fence about it because there are a lot of fragrances from Room 1015 that I really don't like at all. And Cherry Punk and Room 1015 are just on two different ends of the spectrum. So I love the versatility of the house. Like, I would not know that these fragrances were from the same house. I would love to know if you have smelled Love-O-Matic yeah, it's quickly becoming a staple in my collection. So I wanted to share it with you. I did do a short about it a while ago, and that was when I had the sample and how much I liked it. But I just love this so much and used up the sample. I was like, no, I'm gonna get the full size, and I'm really happy that I did. All right, let's go to the next one, y'all. I'm so excited. Okay, this next one is called Speachless, and it's by Lorenzo Pazzaglia. And this house had another fragrance that I enjoyed. I only had a sample. It was called Sangria. And so when I saw Speachless, I was really excited. I'm a huge fan of peach fragrances. I did get the sample, and I liked it so much. I was like, nope, I want this one. I think Lucky Scent had a sale. It might have been 15% off because I don't just buy full-size fragrances. So here is the outer packaging, and this is 50 mLs. From the Lucky Scent website, it says, if Speachless were a sensation, it would be a sun-soaked orchard in full bloom, ripe, lush, and impossibly vibrant. A rush of citrus awakes the senses, fresh and sparkling before the sumptuous sweetness of peach steals the show. This peach is no shy note. It's the heart of a vivid, luscious experience, juicy, velvety, and almost too delicious to resist. Speachless is a fleeting summer romance in a bottle, bold and unforgettable. It doesn't whisper on your skin, it sings with abandon, carrying you to a place beyond words. Okay. This fragrance is $175 for 50 mLs. Don't forget, from Lucky Scent, you can always get a sample to see if it's something that you like. You can also check out Scent Split if you want to get like a 10 ml. I do that with a lot of fragrances. Well, not a lot, some. I'll say I want to get a 10 ml to try it if I really, really like it. And sometimes I'll get a 5 ml from Scent Split if I want to just wear it more than the Lucky Scent samples, because see, the Lucky Scent samples come like this. And that's not doing it for me because I really would like to spray them. So I just wanted to give you that disclaimer that you can find these fragrances on other decant sites if you really want to try them out and you want to try more than like a 1 ml or 2 ml sample. Speachless has so many notes, y'all. It's just ridiculous. So I'm gonna have to move all the way over for this. Sorry, y'all. All right, this should be enough room. In the top, we have green tea, lime, apple, peach, ginger, lemon, pink grapefruit, citron, sweet orange, lychee, and bergamot. In the mid, we have nectarine, absinthe, verbena, peach, rose, osmanthus, rosemary, peach blossom, clary sage, lavender, jasmine, violet, heliotrope, magnolia. And in the base, we have cannabis, patchouli, vanilla pot, sandalwood, white musk, vetiver, ambrette, and elemi. I don't think there's any way that you can smell all of these notes. I'm just gonna tell you what I'm getting from this fragrance because I really love it. Here's the bottle. And I just love how they spelled Speachless. This is another fragrance that reminds me of a sangria scent. It's very fruity and very juicy. To me, it's not overly sweet. And this is so good. What I like about this is that it's peachy, but it's also a little bit green, but it's not too green because I don't want my fragrances to be too green. So I'm getting peach. I'm getting ginger. I'm getting the citron, like the orange, or it's not orange. It's actually nectarine. The green notes in here, I'm gonna assume are from the rosemary and from the lavender and the cannabis and the patchouli, but I don't smell patchouli. Like I wouldn't be able to pick that out as a note. So I would say there's peach, there's citrus, and there's green. I don't get a whole lot of creaminess in here, and I'm okay with that. I'm looking for the vanilla. I'm gonna spray it on my skin. I don't really smell rose. I'm gonna go with peach, citrus, green. And as it dries down on the skin, some vanilla. But this is not gonna be your creamy gourmand fragrance. It's a lot different than a Bitter Peach by Tom Ford.
Sup, little cuz? I love y'all and my mom.
Before we go to the reviews, is there a need to have so many notes in a fragrance? Is there a need to have citron, and lime. You know, is that going to translate the same way on the skin? I'm just curious about that because there are so many notes. I mean, you have lemon, grapefruit, citron, and lime. Is that a need, or I mean, is it just the right combination? And I'm not a perfumer, obviously, so I'm just curious. I forgot to mention, this one lasted about 7 hours on me. I did get a compliment at the pool. I may have said it earlier, but I had on Speachless and I had on Love-O-Matic, so I'm really not sure what the person smelled. If I had to pick day or night with this fragrance, I would pick day, but I would wear this at night as well. I think the general population would say daytime. I also think the general population would say spring, summer, but I can let you know this one and Love-O-Matic could be signature scents for me. I will probably be wearing these all year round, easily. So for the reviews, absolutely fantastic fragrance. I have 7 Lorenzos and smelled 20 plus. This is a top 3. Skittles Starburst with lime, hint of herbs, wrapped up in a juicy cocktail. Lasts a really long time. All right, and they said mix it with sangria, so sangria is on my list, but NRN night right now. Opens up super juicy and fruity, becomes more green and less sweet, but still a banger. I would agree. Intriguing and likable. It's got a lot going on. Peach green tea, citrus, soft florals, and even cannabis in the base, but it somehow works. Even better on skin. Maybe the best Lorenzo. Someone said the peach is soapy. Smells like Skittles when you first spray it. Then about 10 minutes later, bam, peaches. Yeah. This person really didn't like it. They said it smells like a fruity hand soap, but more herbal. One person said they don't smell the cannabis note and the patchouli is way in the background. That makes me really happy because I agree with that. I think the reviews really go with the description of the fragrance. And even if they don't, that's totally fine because it's all subjective. I love this. These fragrances are 2 blind buys that I truly adore. Now these fragrances are on 2 very different ends of the spectrum. We have clean and we have fruity. I think both of these are special. I'm really happy to have them both. And I would love to know your thoughts. If you've smelled them or if you were curious about them, let me know what you think. And if you have any other fragrances by either house, Room 1015 or Lorenzo Pazzaglia, please let me know. I love talking about this stuff. I could talk about fragrances and smells all day, layering combinations, all of that. Let me know in the comments, and that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you so much for taking out some of your time and hanging out with me for another one today. I do hope this was therapy for you. You know it always is for me. And until I see you again, make sure you're being gentle with yourself, talk to yourself nice, stay safe, and you know I'll see y'all in another one. Bye.